first time in nearly a year, Ryan Phillips has used his time away wisely, honing his craft and preparing for what could be a career-altering bout should he defeat Darius the Destroyer.
For the last 4 years, Darius Verona has been honing his craft and building a reputation as one of the top slap fighters in the sport. That reputation is not lost on Ohio's Ryan Phillips. But tonight, he gets a chance to topple the Destroyer and get closer to a world heavyweight title shot. And while Verona is used to being the one with the target on his back, the 23-year-old from Kirbyville, Missouri, enters this bout with the hunger of a rising prospect, intent on making his mark on the power slap stage and sending a message to the rest of his peers in the division. Coming up next, Ryan, the King of Kings Phillips, meets Darius, the Destroyer.
Darius the Destroyer won the toss, and Michael, you know the story all too well. The most decorated slap fighter in the United States prior to Power Slap was 17-0. One of the coaches on season 1 of Power Slap road to the title. But here's the catch. He's 0-2 in Power Slap, and this one is huge.
Yeah, look, listen, Darius the Destroyer, as you just said, he was like an OG, a pioneer of this game, had a tremendous record, undefeated, came here, never lived up to the hype, lost every single match. Now, if you ask him, last time out, the referees and the judges made a mistake, okay? It should have been fouls. This guy knows the sport inside out. He's meticulous about the rules. He's also very obsessed with not wearing footwear. I had it out with him at the fighter meeting. I'm like, why don't you wear shoes? He said, I do a lot of mixed martial arts, a lot of wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I never wear shoes then. I'm not going to wear them when I'm doing slap because I don't need them. I'm like, Darius, I think you're making a mistake, but we shall see.
We shall see. Obviously, it didn't matter what kind of shoes Wesley Drain had on.
Yeah! I'm back! What's up, bitch? I'm fucking back!
The King of Kings, Ryan Phillips, one of the bigger personalities in the sport. He's been active coaching and hosting a slap-based podcast. He is ready to go, Charlie.
There you go. He is ready to go, guys. He told me he was going to come in here tonight calmer than ever, but from the looks of it, he looks very fired up, but he also said he was going to be focused. That he definitely seems to be. And Dan, you stole the words right out of my mouth because I was going to warn all three of you that you better be careful because it seems like Ryan Phillips could be coming for each one of your jobs one day because not only is he a competitor, he's a coach, but also a podcast host looking to cut his chops more in the broadcasting world, hosting a show called Bare-Fisted Talk. He does this along with John Davis, Devin Schwann, and obviously he says his broadcasting shtick is more meaningful as a champ, so tonight his road to get on track to that point begins, and he's going to use all of the perception he gained while as a coach to pull off a victory, which starts with him eating a slap from Darius the Destroyer.
Yeah, you know, and talking to him, he's the guy that feels like all this experience is helping him. I asked him, do you think it's detrimental to take too many slaps or you get more experience from it? He says the experience is key. It's not the slaps, it's not the damage you take. It's learning every time you're on the job.
He certainly knows how to play to the crowd and has a lot of respect for Darius, that he's on the Mount Rushmore of slap fighters as we take a look at the tail of the tape. Darius called him a little cringy and said, oh, by the way, he's 40. He could be my father. So, listen, these two guys have known each other for a long time. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out here. Let's send it to Justin Bernard to get things going.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Heavyweight Division and presented by Jeremy's Razors. Slap the woke out of your shaving routine. Visit jeremysrazors.com today. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Out of Kirbyville, Missouri, Darius the Destroyer! And now, in the red corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 254 1/2 pounds. Out of Lorain, Ohio, Ryan, the King of Kings, Phillips! And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Darius the Destroyer.
Darius, Ryan. Ryan. All right, waist up against it.
Touch, don't land. Arms down.
All right, I want you to hold this position, okay? All right, gentlemen, welcome back. What's your hand? What's your count? Right on 3. All right, you must measure.
So
right hand on 3.
You
must measure.
Pressure here. He's got to live up to
That's your measure?
Yeah. He's got to redeem himself.
And if he doesn't get the knockout, you know Ryan's going to be in his face letting him know.
Let's let him look
2.
here. So that's the thing. I've got to say,
stay on that side. Stay on that side. Go recover. Go recover. Go recover.
I honestly feel it's the shoes.
I'm not understanding.
Now he's taking his shoes off.
Wow.
He got his shoe off. It's tied to a boss when you need it.
This is the barefooted battle between Darius the Destroyer and Ryan Phillips. Ryan Phillips gets it. He's a showman. Let's see if he has it. He's been out for a year with the torn bicep.
Get your shoes off that.
Right on
I'm
2.
not doing it.
You must measure right hand on 2.
Fastest striker on the
That's your measure.
boy is Phillips.
He's been waiting a long time for his return. Takes the shoes off.
No shit! Step back.
They're getting right into each other. Look at the crowd. This is the most amped we've seen the crowd tonight, boys and girls.
Good. All right.
Let's go!
Here's the thing, man.
Let's go!
Step out. Step out.
Darius the Destroyer had 17 slap fights coming into power slap.
Yes.
He's had 2 in power slap. He's
Set.
had 19 in his career. He should be
Hold that
making
position.
solid contact
Chin
every
up,
time.
stay there.
And that's why it sounds like I'm picking
Recover.
on him. I'm not. He's a great
Watch
guy,
your feet,
a hell of
hand
a
count.
competitor.
Right
But he's
there.
just been
Okay,
struggling.
you must
I really
measure
feel
right
that those
hand on
shoes-
3.
Right hand on 3. Let's go.
You good.
This is
In the box.
personal
You're good.
now. They're both talking a lot of smack at one
Feet are
another.
good. That's your measure.
And you saw him step after the last slap.
1.
There's 1.
2.
Yo.
Club it.
That was a good shot.
Stay over there.
One more.
It was a good connection, is what I
Time.
meant.
Did he call foul?
Clubbing
One
foul.
point. Clubbing.
He
One
landed
point.
low.
Clubbing.
He landed a little bit on the neck. That's why it was.
1 point. Clubbing.
You know, Ryan
No
Phillips
more
has an
offensive
interesting
foul.
technique.
All right, go recover.
Watch how he receives the shot.
Ryan.
You can see
Ryan,
on
you're
the
in injury
neck right
timeout.
there.
Stay on your side.
Yeah, and that's why that's a foul, because on the neck like that,
Relax.
you can put someone to sleep. You can do a tremendous amount of damage.
And the entire hand has to land evenly.
And
Not
that's
one
like,
part first.
you know, for one of the, use a layman's term, a karate term.
How about Ryan Phillips'
Minute
technique,
30.
though? As soon as the slap is on the way, he kind of takes a big breath, right? And then kind of bites down on his mouthpiece. But he seems to be taking the shots well, Dan.
Hug it up. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, he said he's trying to bite right through that mouthpiece before the
Recover.
snap. And keep in
Hold
mind,
your position.
Ryan
Hand
Phillips
count.
has been a coach on a lot
All right,
of
he's going
these
on 3.
shows. So
You must measure
he's seen
right
what
hand
works
on
and he's
3.
seen what doesn't work.
That's
your
right,
measure.
that's a good point. He's been here a lot.
1.
All right,
2.
it's a little low.
Yeah. Solid connection from the king.
Step back.
Your beats, let's go, baby.
Calm down.
Good slow.
Hey, he's saying nothing, but
He's saying nothing.
he's a little slow.
Listen, remember, he got a penalty for clubbing, so here's a look at the scorecard. He's down by 3 right now. If he's up here.
Ryan, in the
Yeah.
box.
What? You're talking to me?
Ryan.
You're talking to me?
Ryan.
Dude, I have to move.
Time.
Look at this.
Ryan,
They
in the
don't like
box.
each other. It's getting personal. And I think a lot of the emotion
Start
from
the
Darius
clock.
is coming because of the pressure, because he was kind of the face of
that
slap
position.
fighting outside of power slap, and it hasn't panned out that way. So he's under pressure. He needs to redeem himself. He needs to put
Must measure
his
right
body to
hand on
sleep.
3.
And
That's
Michael,
your
I think
measure.
he's also trying to do some showmanship to show that the slap is not
1.
affecting him as much.
Yep.
2.
That's just all the things.
Might be
Good
slow.
time.
Jab.
Let's have a
Club.
listen.
Club.
Wow.
2 fouls.
Yeah.
You're gone
Time.
these days.
It's
Rule change.
club.
Not only is it impossible to win, but you're done.
Yeah, you're disqualified.
After 2 fouls, you're DQ'd. That's a
Terry,
new
keep
rule.
them apart.
The harsh irony is that Darius was talking. He was so pedantic about the rules being followed because he's a.
We have a foul. Clubbing.
Yeah, there it is. Officially a foul.
That's 2 fouls.
That's 2.
Disqualification.
And he's gone.
Oh, my goodness.
He's excused of the game is what I was saying. But now he goes out there, 2 fouls, goes home, empty-handed, and loses yet again.
Michael, a guy that has nearly 20 fights in slap fighting, and he came into the meeting with a chip on his shoulder talking about, I don't like the rule set, I think they're missing things, but he made a critical error in this video.
Back in 30 seconds to make it official, but first, this message from Happy Day.
Oh my goodness, Ricky, your 6-pack is to die for. I'm such a lucky girl. Marcus has an 8-pack. He's shredded, aren't you, baby?
I've got a 24-pack. Want one?
Justin Bernard, take it away, and let's make this official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 3, declaring the winner by disqualification, Ryan, the King of Kids.